Effective management of medicine supplies is critical to maintain continuous healthcare services and ensure the timely availability of essential medicines to those who need it. Whether you are a healthcare professional, a supply chain manager, or anyone involved in ensuring the availability of essential medications, the ability to analyze and interpret data is important for optimizing the overall efficiency and effectiveness of healthcare delivery. Dashboards are a powerful tool that can transform numbers into a visual story to create actionable insights, inform decision-making, and drive strategic improvements for your needs. In this training tutorial, we will explore how dashboards optimize the medicine supply chain. We will cover basic dashboard components and utilize the dashboards for data visualization and informed decision-making. Let's get started. Welcome to the mSupply Dashboards training tutorial. The learning objectives are 1. Understand the dashboard basics. 2. Familiarize yourself with the dashboard components. 3. Learn how to use and link key components of the dashboard, such as charts, graphs, tables, and filters. 4. Demonstrate how each dashboard component contributes to conveying information effectively. 5. Identify and explain key metrics related to medicine supply, such as stock levels, consumption rates, expiry tracking, and reorder points. 6. Explain methods for sharing dashboards with relevant stakeholders. To log into your dashboard, go to the dashboard using the website provided to you. Enter your username and password and select Login. After logging in, you will be directed to the home page. The important components here are the sidebar and the dashboard's overview section. In the sidebar menu, you are able to browse dashboard with the search finder, return to home page by selecting the mSupply man, or signing out using the user icon located at the bottom, and then selecting sign out. The main dashboard you will be using will be starred by mSupply, so that it can easily be visible and accessible on the home page. To access this on the home page, see Start Dashboards and select the dashboard. Select Item, Stock and Sync Stats to view the dashboard for your medicine supply. Note, there is also a star on the side here, which you may click to star other dashboards that you would like to add to your Start Dashboard section. Welcome to your dashboard. Let's get started with analyzing the different components of your dashboard and how to utilize this information for valuable insights. If you would like to return back to your Start Dashboard section to switch dashboards or find your dashboard again, just select the mSupply man over here. The time frame box is located at the top right corner of your dashboard. This can be used to adjust time parameters for your dashboard data. Hover over the box to see the date, time, and time zone that your time frame is based on. Select the drop-down arrow to change the interval of your time frame, or select the calendar to change the date range. Practice changing your time frame to view 7 days. Review your dashboard, then change your time frame to view 30 days. Can you see a difference in the dashboard data? The Filters column displays various categories for filtering your data. To apply filters, click the drop-down box of your desired category. Next, choose the specific variables you want to filter. After selecting the variables, click outside the box to save. This action will automatically generate the data according to your filters. You may use the Select button to select all filters, or click it again to remove all filters. Remember to click outside the box to save. Practice selecting the drop-down box on all your filters to see the different categories. Continue this for the rest of the filters. Next, ensure your master list is set to the one that you will be using, and then select the province you will be looking after. Remember to click outside the box to save. Can you see any changes to the data on your dashboard? No, the data available on the dashboards are restricted to only the stores the user has access to on mSupply. Store data that a user does not have access to will not be visible on the dashboard for that user. Area medical stores are listed under the province category and national. Filters are a great way to tailor your dashboard view, allowing you to focus specifically on the data relevant to your needs and providing a more customized and insightful analysis for your store's medicine supply. The summary widget provides a quick and comprehensive overview of your sites. This widget is an important part of your dashboard as it offers an overview of different key metrics, enabling you to grasp the essential insights at a glance. By setting filters, you can refine the information displayed in the summary to gather meaningful information tailored to your specific requirements. Hover over the eye icon to view more information about each component of the widget. There is also a Show Details button that you can select, which will provide further information on the summary. We will now explore the different components that make up the summary widget in more detail. This will be explored as 1, describing the top component, and 2, describing the bottom component. Pay attention to the practice questions and try to answer them as you go along. Any names of stores will be removed for privacy reasons. So currently, we can see that we are using the master list over here, RH General, and the province as national. For the summary widget, these are the data that are displayed for these configurations. We will start with component 1. In the top box, the sites configured show how many sites have been set up to run mSupply. Here, 6 sites have been set up. You can tell a bit more further by hovering over I. Synced shows the percentage of these sites that have synced at least once in the past. Here, 100% shows that all 6 of the sites configured have synced at least once. You can again hover over the I to see more information about this. So, the great thing about dashboards is that it is tailored towards helping you improve your medicine supply chain process. Dashboards offer a dynamic and customizable platform, allowing you the flexibility to ensure your medicine supply chain remains efficient, resilient, and capable of meeting the challenges in inventory management. In this next section, you may notice that Show Details will have options of selecting performing stores and non-performing stores in your dashboard. This feature has recently been added and will be explained later on in the video. The next component is the first stock take. Here, the first stock take shows the number of stores with at least 1 stock take completed. Here, 6 stores have completed a first stock take. On the bottom, this shows that all the stores have completed a first stock take. The next component is sync, less than 30 days. If we hover over the I, we can tell that this area shows the number of stores that have synced within the last 30 days. Here, 6 of our stores have synced within the last 30 days. At the bottom here, it shows that all the stores have synced within the last 30 days. Can you tell what this one is trying to say? So this is similar to this box here, except instead of less than 30 days, it's within the last 7 days. This component shows the number of stock takes created within the last 60 days. Here, 3 stock takes have been created from all the selected stores combined. This graph at the bottom shows that 50% of all your stores have created a stock take within the last 60 days. Practice having a think about what this means. How would you see which stores have been creating stock takes? If you've guessed it, you hover over the eye and select Show Details. We will have a look at this a bit later on. This component here shows the number of internal orders created over the last 60 days. We can tell this by hovering over the eye icon over here. Here we can see that 1 internal order has been created within the last 60 days. This graph below shows that 16.7% of these internal orders that are up to 60 days old have been finalized out of our 6 stores that have synced within the last 30 days. We can also tell this by hovering over the eye icon here. This next area is similar to the previous one, except it is for customer invoices created within the last 7 days. Here, 5 customer invoices have been created within the last 7 days. Can you tell what this graph is trying to show? Try hovering over the eye icon to work this out. This graph shows that 83.3% of the stores have customer invoices issued within the last 7 days out of our 6 stores. This last component shows the total number of stores that have no outstanding unfinalized supplier's invoice greater than 14 days old. Here, none of our stores have any supplier invoices that are greater than 14 days old which need finalizing. This graph at the bottom shows 0%, which means that there are no stores with supplier invoices greater than 14 days old that are needing to be finalized. Alright, we will now dive deeper into the show detail aspect of the graphs. You may choose to select I and then show detail to see a detailed breakdown of the dashboard component. Notice that in some of the summary components, there is an option for show details of the performing stores and show details of the non-performing stores. Selecting the performing stores will show you the stores that are meeting the objectives, while selecting the non-performing stores will show you the stores that are not meeting the objective. This can allow you to pinpoint areas for stores that may require intervention or optimization. Let's take a look. This area provides the show detail component of the sync sites that have been configured. To view all the show details for each component, you can select this button here, and this will provide a summary of all the stores. In this next section, we will briefly look over, as most of the columns are self-explanatory. Take a look at your dashboard details and see if you can understand what the tables are trying to show. Let us know if you have any questions with this. Note that at the bottom of the show details section, there is a store summary of how well each store is performing. Take a look at the store summary and see if you can understand what this is trying to show you. Alright, let's take store A as an example. Here we can see that this is a national province and the store type is AMS. This is the project that is funded under, and over here we can see that this store has completed a first stock take, synced within the last 30 days, synced within the last 7 days, has completed a stock take within the last 60 days, has not had any internal orders within the last 60 days, has completed their customer invoices within the last 7 days, and has not had any supplier invoices that are greater than 14 days old that are unfinalized. Now let's drag across to see the rest of the table. In this section, we can see the different dates of all the tasks that we've just looked at and when it was last performed. How is this information going to help for you? Have a think about this. We will now take a look at how dashboards can be useful for seeing the availability of items around different stores. Let's go back to your dashboard. To do this, select the mSupply man up here. Go to your Star Dashboards and select Item Stock and Sync Stats. Now let's take a look at the Historical Item Availability Dashboard, which is this dashboard here. This dashboard shows the availability of an item over a period of time. To use this dashboard effectively, you can select your desired area you wish to view, and then select the items using either the master list or selecting an individual item with the filter here. Remember to select outside the box to save. You may also select a time frame over here. Right now, we are looking at the historical item availability over the last 30 days. The left-hand side of the chart shows the percentage availability of the item. In this example, we have chosen to go with the item levonorgestrel, and we can see the reduction in availability of this item over the course of 1 month. The dates are shown over here on the bottom. This dashboard here is similar to the historical item availability dashboard, except that it shows the current percentage availability of the items in your chosen store. Remember, you can always check the eye to find out more about a dashboard. Can you see where this number would be showing on the historical graph? That's right, this number would be the same as this one here, as it is what you currently have in your store. Have a think, at what percentage of availability would you be concerned about your stock? You would possibly be concerned if your wheel over here is in the red stage. Take a look at the different wheels over here. You can see that some of them are in the orange stage and some are in the green stage. Oftentimes, any bars in the red stage would be a cause of concern, and so may need a review to have a look into. The next dashboard we will be looking at is the Maps dashboard, shown over here. This dashboard provides a view of the monthly stock availability of an item in different parts of the country. To use this dashboard, select an item in the filter. We will be using levonorgestrel 1.5 milligrams. We will also be looking at all stores in all provinces. Note for the Maps dashboard, it is only for a single item. Now, the map is color coordinated with the stock available. The table over here shows the amount of months available for every color. For example, the red circle indicates that in that particular area there's less than 3 months of stock available. This is useful when determining where the stock should be moved and where it can be moved from. For example, the blue circle over here indicates this store may have over 24 months of stock. Hover over the circle on the map to see which store the circle is indicating. Once you are comfortable with using this data, you will be able to make decisions about stock handling, such as reviewing and possibly moving stock to different parts of the country. This will help to reduce medicine wastage and unnecessary spending on medicine that may already be available. By being able to see this data at a glance, you will also be able to save time on trying to determine which areas can share stock with you. The next dashboard we will be looking at is the value of expiring stock dashboard. This dashboard shows the value of your total stock in your first gauge, the value of your stock that has expired or will be expiring within the next 3 months in your second gauge, and finally, the percentage of your total expiring stock in the third gauge. In this next example, we have a total stock of levonorgestrel worth 27,800 PGK. The amount of stock expiring is worth 15,800 PGK, which is 5.67% of your total stock. We will now take a look at the expiring stock in a bit more detail. To do this, we can look at the stock level dashboard shown over here. This dashboard provides a detailed overview of your stock levels. To use this dashboard, select one or more items using your filters. You may also filter different stores or different locations. We will be continuing with the item that we have been using. Now let's have a look at the different columns within this table. The first column, we have the store name. Then moving along, we have the item code with the item name, the preferred pack size, the amount of stock on hand based on the preferred pack size, average monthly consumption, months of stock remaining, how much of stock is on order, and expiry dates of the available stock on hand listed in order of earliest to expire. The color coordination in the months of stock shown over here is based on the same color as the table in the map shown over here. For example, a red cell would indicate that there is less than 3 months of stock remaining, and a blue cell would indicate that there is over 24 months of stock remaining. Now let's take a look at this line over here as an example. The store name has been hidden. The item is the levonorgestrel 1.5 mg tablet. The preferred pack size of this item is 1, and the stock on hand at this store is 1.8K. This store has an average monthly consumption of 708 tablets and a months of supply remaining of 2.54. This store has no items on order, and the expiry date of this item is shown over here. Have a look at the next item on the list and see if you can work out what this line is trying to show. Can you see what the nearest expiry date of this item is? Here are some important things to note. If you would like to view the table in a full window, hovering over shows a drop-down arrow, and selecting this, if you select View, this will bring a table of the full list of items. Selecting on each column will also help to reorder the rows, making it easier to do searches. To go back to your dashboard, select the arrow over here. We will now look at the next dashboard. This is your stock issuance dashboard. This dashboard shows the amount of stock that has been issued to the different stores. The first column shows the item name, and then moving across, the item code, what store it has come from, and where it has been sent to, the quantity that has been sent, and the value of the quantity that has been sent. For example, in this row over here, levonorgestrel has been sent from store A to customer B, and 30 of this have been sent with a value of 32.4. This next dashboard is your store performance indicator dashboard. This dashboard provides an overview of the different stores and is very helpful in reviewing areas of medicine supply chain process that may need improvements. The cells are color coordinated to make visualizing performance levels easier. Green indicates that the store is doing well in this particular area, while red indicates that some work may be needed for improvement. Hover over the eye icon over here to view more information about the columns, particularly what date range is being covered. Let's take an example of the first row over here. This store has had 0 days since it's last synced, which is good. And going across, there are 3 unfinalized supplier invoices. This may need looking into to ensure that the outstanding supplier invoices are finalized. Going across some more, we have days since the last stock take, days since last requisition, and so forth. Have a look at the rest of the columns and see if you can work out what is happening in the store. What about the other stores? Are there any concerns you have about particular stores or tasks? Finally, we have the site summary dashboard shown over here. This area provides an overview of the different sites and stores in the site, including the version of mSupply that is being run and the last sync date. Great! You have now completed the dashboard training tutorial. Use the different filters to find your different programs, master lists or items, and see what you can find out about your store. Get ready to take your supply chain processes to the next level. Happy exploring!